My bad, I need to turn it down because it be copyright. I was gonna do my hair. I need to do my hair. I was gonna do it. Um, yeah. I don't know how many people gonna get on here, but I don't know if my volume. Can y'all hear me? Cause it's like one day. Okay, but I just want to get out here because I'm trying to see how can I connect. Like, I don't know if I have to stream through another app to get to my bad, y'all. I'm trying to, they got the camera. I'm like, why is it focusing on that part? But I'm trying to get to a stream thing. I don't know if somebody could tell me how to do a podcast show because right now I don't have a camera that I can like you know put the video on it, put the video on and put it to the YouTube channel. So I gotta see how can I take the video off of my phone and put it to the thing or whatever. But anywho, I'm new to all of this. So I was thinking about doing the podcast because I really wanted to get some stuff off my chest and talk about certain topics. Um, yeah, and that I'm gonna be doing that over this week or whatever. I gotta see how to do it, but I will get to know how to do it. Um, I'm gonna research more about it or whatever, and I'm gonna see what I need to do to like. I want to do it like on it. You know how you could do a podcast out, and you could. I just want my voice, but y'all already see my face. But I want my voice, a voice thing, and then just put it on the YouTube, and y'all can see my video and listen or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to like put it on there, but I really can't like vlog and then like how people download they vlogged and then they like, oh, we finna reload it up. I can't do that because I don't have a phone that's capable of doing that. I don't have a laptop that's capable of doing that. So the only way I could talk is like this. So I was thinking about getting something like a plug or something, go to Best Buy or something, and ask them, do they have like a type of plug that I could get and put on my computer so I could just upload when I have it on my phone, I could upload all my videos to my computer and then upload it to y'all. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that because I know it's a way to do it without having a camera. So I was trying to see could I get because I got a flash drive, but that flash drive got more stuff on it. So I was thinking about getting like a something. I know because one time I had to get something off my phone to show in the court. It was a stupid reason I went to court, but yeah. So I had to get the videos to show them proof and stuff or whatever. So I had to go to court. I'm just gonna say I had to go to court for a car. So anywho, I had got the pictures off of there and I put it on my flash drive. But my brother was like, "How you gonna get the pictures off if the pictures are on your phone?" So he had okay. So I had went to Best Buy and I had bought this cord, and this cord was like it's a cord that was connected to the I don't know. It was weird. My brother was like, go ahead and get this cord. And then I had to get two cords. And the two cords, one of them hooked up to my phone memory, and then it hooked up to my the what they call that USB code, whatever. So the flash drive, I just call it flash drive, but they call it USB. But anyhow, so he said, Chris, get the thing. It had hooked right up there to my phone, and then it hooked up from my phone to the thing. So that's probably what I'm gonna have to do is find that adapter again, put it to my phone, and then put it to my laptop, and I'll be able to take it and move the stuff around. But probably because I plan on taking a trip in September, because my best friend wanted me to come out there to she want to come out there. It's a like a class thing going on, and she want me to come to it. So I was like, if when I come to that, I didn't promise her all the way. I'm just saying, girl, I see. But if I come to that, then I will go to Mobile, and then when I go to Mobile, I just go straight to where my mom at, and then I just get my brother to just literally load it up for me, like for real. I would literally get him to load it up, like dead serious, because probably 9 out of 10, I'm probably not gonna pay for no damn hotel. Well, I might not even pay for a hotel. Or my friend, she might be like, stay with me, da, 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 da. But anywho, um, yeah, so I was gonna put it up there and let him uh he could put all the videos that I want. I want to be able to have a lot of videos by then. I probably gonna have a lot of videos by then. And then be like, hey bro, can you put it? I know he'll do it, and he can just put it in there. Just put all the videos on the flash drive. Then when I get back, I'm not gonna worry about uploading it while I'm there. When I get back, I will put it in my computer, and I'll just load y'all up. I mean, it's gonna be a minute, but I have to load the videos up. So what I'm working on, since I'm just starting to work, thank Jesus that I'm able to find a job finally after a month and a half, like searching. But anywho, I gotta get caught up, and then when I get caught up, I was gonna buy me a camera, cause then I'll be able to start buying me like different stuff during paydays because I have that money. So anywho, I was thinking about, so my goal is to literally save up to give me a car. I want to do the save a challenge. Save up to give me a car, and then get my business started, get my credit, find somebody real legit that know how to fix credit. Like I tried last year to get somebody that I thought was legit. Like they're serious shit. Like I didn't even inbox her. She was on TikTok, and I was watching her videos, and she was like, "I'm a real estate," blah, 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 blah. And she had ended up inboxing me, and we started talking from there. Come to find out, she's a scammer. So the dead serious, she go ask for all my information. Then she went. Then she used my information against. You know how you try to buy a house or something. So she was like, "Oh, I could get your results back in 24 hours." She texted me back in 24 hours and said, I'm gonna send you 10 grand. Let me tell you, the lady didn't send me no 10 grand. She told me, I'm gonna send you 10 grand, and I'm gonna send it through your bank account, and you just gotta let me know. Da, 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 da. And come to find out, the lady was not even legit. She gonna show me her business card. She gonna show me all her stuff. So she's still on social media. And it's the craziest part is I stopped talking to her, stopped dealing with her after that little scam thing. But she keep on following me. Like stop following me. I'm deleting you from every little app I'm going to. But you keep following me. But anywho, yeah, she just following me, following me, following me. So yeah. But yeah, so yeah, she's wanting 10, talking about I'm gonna send you 10 grand. Then in my bank account, so she got my information from my bank account. And then so she was like, look at your bank account. It should clear off in the morning. And come to find out, I'm looking at my bank account and it's at a negative of $10,000. So if you were sending me money, how was this a negative of $10,000? Like if you sending me money, it would be it'll be no negative. It will be a positive $10,000, not no negative $10,000. That means you trying to get money off of me. Like at that point, I'm like, how you gonna say I got approved, but you gonna send me 10 band? Then it was in my bank account like a dead serious. It said negative 10,000. Then the bank called me, talked about Miss Mayberry, did you make this purchase? Because this is a big purchase. Like, what are you trying to do? Is you trying to invest in something? They asked me all sorts of questions. And I'm like, no, this lady said, a real estate lady, she said she was going to send me 10. She was like, Miss Mayberry, that lady's lying to you because if that was the case, if that was a real legit business and that was a real legit lady, like it went, your money would just went straight through your account, right? Like, why do you have a negative? Because if you wouldn't have a negative, she said if the lady had money in her account and she was not being scammed, she would just send you the money. The money would have went straight through. She's like, maybe the money would have been in your account. Like that would have been your money. So I'm like, okay, this is crazy. So I ended up kept calling her like, so she was like, I'm Il's a legit person. We going at it. So then I'm like, stop lying to me, stop lying to me. You messed up my account. So now they blocked my account. So now I was getting my check sent to my account. So I had to keep going to the bank because the lady was like, oh, you can't, the only way you could come get money out of your account now, because we're going to block your whole access to your account. So the only way you can come to get money out of your account is you got to come up here every day. What? Like, so literally I can't get money out of ATM. I can't do none of that. She was like, you got to come up to the bank and get money straight out if you want money. And so my bank account was closed and it's still closed to this day. So then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just going to switch to another bank. And I did. Like, probably because my check was already coming. So I was like, it's too late to change banks. So I let my check came first thing in the morning. I didn't have to work till the evening time. First thing that morning, I got up to my daughter's school and went to the bank, got all the money out of the bank account before the lady even did anything. So then I went and they was like, Miss Mayberry, they didn't want to change my account information because they was like, it's pointless of changing one number when she already got the other number. So it would never change because that one number, like you could change one number in the bank account, but the second bank account belongs to the bank. So if they give you a bank number that's connected to the bank, you cannot change it unless you change banks. So literally, she was like, Miss Mary, it no need for you to change your number because if she want the money, she gonna get in your bank account because you gave her the access to your bank account. So anywho, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I just stopped letting anything go through that bank account. So I was like, okay, boom. So they called me again. They were like, Miss Mayberry, see that she's still trying to purchase $10,000 out of your bank account. And I was like, I haven't did nothing. Like I haven't talked to that lady no more, anything. So they was like, Miss Mayberry, the only thing we could do is we could close your account and rebuild your account. But the only issue is you still gonna have that one number that's still there, but she might have to try again. So I was like, lady, okay, if you real, if you true and you real, just go ahead and send it through Cash App or go ahead, like for real. If you for real about the $10, send through my Cash App. She was like, oh, that's a lot of money. I don't have Cash App. I have Zelle. I was like, I don't have Zelle. I know everybody has Zelle. I don't have Zelle though. So then I'm like, okay, I don't really mess with Zelle because, I heard a lot of stuff about Zelle. So I'm like, okay, fine. So then I'm like, lady, don't even send it back to none of my accounts. Like, I don't want you to do none of my accounts. So I was like, just send it through a check. If you legit and you real, send me a whole check. And I could go to the bank and put in my own bank. And the only thing that my bank is the type of bank that you go there, they'll look at it, they say, oh, this is a fake check. They will not catch that junk. So literally you could send me a check and I could go to the bank and I could see if it was a real check and they could tell me if it's real or not. So she's like, oh, it's going to take like so many days for you to get the check. I don't care. Send me the check. So she going back and forth with me, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Texting me, blowing me up. Like, they're serious. I'm at work. My phone just keep lighting up. I'm like, lady, stop calling me. Didn't I tell you stop calling me? Like, if you literally gonna send a check, send it. Why do you gotta keep getting some more information? And then she was like, well, I need to go back into your bank account and see if you need it. It look like your bank account is blocked now. I can't even send it to you. Like, lady, I just said we're not doing the bank thing no more. Like, if you can't send it by check, then I don't want the money. Because, like I said, all good money is not worth it. Like, it's taking that much to get 10 bands. You're doing all that for 10 bands, girl. It ain't like it. It ain't like, yeah, that's gonna help, but you acting like that's gonna be my lifespan. Come on. Like that would not be my lifespan. $10,000, $10,000 will be blown so fast by bills, car, life. Like, you think 10 bands is gonna last me forever? Come on. Like, like for real, come on. If you could blow a whole freaking income tax, what makes you think that you can't blow up 10 bands? And even if you try to do it the right way, I'm telling you, even if you be like, okay, I'm just gonna budget it out, I'm gonna do this, you still gonna get broke. You ain't gonna get broke instantly, but you still gonna get broke because every time you go into the money, take 100 out. Oh, I need some. I'm gonna go buy me something to eat, or I'm gonna go do this, or I'm gonna go get my hair done. You taking money out, and then by the time you calculate your money up, you real low. You probably got like three or four, 2 or 4, like 2,000 left. And you like, where did my rest of my money go? I'm telling you, you keep on dipping, it's gone. So it's just like it don't matter. Like it's not like you giving me million of dollars. You giving me 10 millions. That's all you was giving me. And if you was real legit and you was real honest with yourself, you would have been like, okay, I'm just going to send her the check. What was so hard about sending the damn check if you real? Then you on social media, you still on social media. Oh, look at me, I'm rich. Then she got mad, talking about I'm rich. I'm hell of a rich. Why would I take money from you? I'm hell of a rich. If you hell of a rich, send me the 10 bands. If you hell of a rich, send me the 10 bands. What's so hard about sending 10 bands if you rich? Like these people get on my nerves. Like they're saying, and not just her. It even stems off of dudes. They be like, "Oh, I got the money. I got the money. I got the money." If you got the money, then why is $40 or $50 gonna hurt you? Be for real. If you got the money, just like I met this dude that was here, that lives here, where I just moved. Oh, money don't mean nothing to me. Money don't mean nothing to me. Money don't mean nothing to me. I got 4 or 5 cars. Money don't mean nothing to me. But then you sitting there lying. You lied. Oh, I'm gonna buy you food. You and your daughter good over there. But then that must have sparked something because you don't got no money. Just be honest, you don't got no money. Like be for real. Like I just can't stand people. They'll tell you one thing and do another. But you flexing. Oh, I got 50 hell of Jordans. Okay, so and Jordans ain't that freaking much. So you can go get a good pair of Jordans for $169. So come on, what is you flexing on some Jordans? Jordans is not really expensive for real if you look at it like that. Like for real, you're like, and then I mean the highest Jordans I ever saw was $320. That's it. But then I'm like, okay. But it adds up when you have more kids. Of course, Jordan, if you're getting $160 per Jordan, yeah, it's gonna be a little expensive. But hell, that's how many children you got. That's how many Jordans you have to get. And then you gotta get yourself some if you want some. But I'm not like a materialistic person, not into like all that. So that don't even bug me of like people like, oh, you so not like I'm not. I'm just a basic girl. Like dead serious. Always been basic. I don't do all that like that Gucci, that da, da, da. I don't care as much. Like I would love to have it, but I don't care for it that much. But just like I don't mind having some decent stuff, but I just know me as a person having decent stuff, I wouldn't want to wear it. I wouldn't want to have it. I just want to like put it up and don't even wear it. Like that's what's wrong with me. That's why I don't like to buy expensive things because I would go crazy because I spend all that money on that, and if it's messed up, then I'm gonna be mad. But anywho, so I just don't like people be flexing. It be a lot of people in this world flexing, and they be broke as jokes. They be like, "Oh, money ain't no thing to me. Like I could go get this if I want it. I could go get that if I want it. Go do it. Who told you to go do it? But then you like, oh, I got a hell of a house note. I got a hell of a car note. And my car note is like $500. My house note is like $3,000. Okay, but you say you got the money, so why you tripping? Come on, like people is crazy. You literally tripping, and you say you got the money. You flexing, but you can't really afford your life. That's what I don't understand about people. They be out here with these flexing cars, and then they don't even have a house to pick, what my granny used to say, my grandma used to say, you don't even have a pot to piss on, when to throw it out of. You go out there and you would rather go out there and get a car for $800 a month, $900 a month, but you don't even have a house to go in. Okay, you go out there and you go out there and get the most expensive car. You go out there. Okay, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that because I want. I've heard people say this. I'm gonna get that because I want it. I'm gonna get what I want. I heard this girl. I promise y'all. I heard this girl. I used to work with her. We was at the job and we were just talking. This girl, Lord forgive me, she had a little problem with. She had. I don't know what it was called, but I think she had some type of problem with her legs. So anywho, she couldn't hardly walk. So she would be working in the back with us. And then so she got hired on because she knew one of the girls that worked there knew her. So then she was like, oh, my friend want to get on. So then that's how she got the job, because of her friend. So anywho, she was in the back, so they kept moving her from different stations because, like I said, the way she was walking, she barely could walk, she barely could move around. So it was really like she was really a hindrance in the back, because when you in a warehouse, you gotta keep moving. You can't just like. The thing about warehouse, like everybody can't do a warehouse. Everybody feel like they can do it, but everybody can't do warehouse, because warehouse is like a fast pace. It's hot in there, and then attitudes just fly because it's hot, and people just want to get it done and all that. So we're in the warehouse, and she barely could walk. So the manager didn't understand that she can't walk that good. So they were like kind of, how can you put it? They was teasing her, but she wouldn't catch on till they was just teasing her. But they kept moving her around. And then she got mad and she was like, why y'all keep moving me around? I want to work in the back. So, like I said, warehouse jobs are hard. So then they end up moving her to the front. So she ended up being a cashier, so she could just be in one spot. So then she kept moving around, so she got mad because she was like, why y'all keep moving me around like I'm a toy or something? And y'all act like I can't do the work just because of my condition. Y'all hiring me, so obviously I could do the work. But then the manager was like, we just don't want you to hurt yourself, because it's a lot of stuff. She really did say this. She was like, it's a lot of stuff back here that could hurt you, and we don't want to see you hurt, and we know you have a disability. And she was like, we just want to keep you safe, and we feel like it would be better on your feet and on your leg and on your body to be in the front. So then she never understood that, because her friend was working in the back with us. So then she would want to come in the back because there was nothing in the front to do. Because, customers, you gotta wait on customers. So she would be up in the front just sitting there. Then when the customers right there, then she stand up. And then she got mad. So after so long, I think probably 3 months, 4 months, she had quit. She quit because she was getting tired of bullying her. It felt like they were bullying her. That's what she kept telling her friend. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I mean, that did feel weird. Why would you hire her when you knew she had a disability? You should have just denied her like soon as she came up in here. Like, dead serious, because if y'all was gonna toss her around like that, and I didn't like how they tossed her around either, because just because the girl had disabilities, you could have gave her a chair. And like, we had an area where you do jewelry and everything. She could have sat down at the table and sorted out the jewelry for us. Like, it was just so it was ways to go around that instead of do that girl like that. But it is what it is. So I remember one day it was a slow day. So she ended up coming in the back. And yeah, she ended up coming in the back because the other manager wasn't there. So it was just the man manager, he was like the assistant under the manager. So he was over us that day because the other manager had to leave for a family emergency. So, he was a laid back manager. He was like, I don't care as long as y'all do y'all job. I don't care what y'all do. So they had ended up hiring another cashier. So the other girl wasn't back, so she came back there and sat with us on break. So at that time nobody wanted to go on break. Like all of us just stayed in the building, just ate there. So we was sitting in the building, and then some days um they'll order pizza and we eat it. So we sit in the building, and then we talking about stuff, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, um, it was an iPhone coming out. I can't remember what iPhone was coming out. I think it was like an iPhone 15 or iPhone 16. One of them had came out, and she was like, so we was talking about the iPhones and stuff, and they thought I had an iPhone, but I didn't have an iPhone. It was an Android, but it looked like an iPhone. So I can't remember where I got that phone from, but I love that phone. The camera action was bad. Ooh, good. But I think that phone had blacked out on me or something. But anywho, I think I got that phone from Boost Mobile or T-Mobile. No, I got that phone from T-Mobile. So anywho, so they kept saying, I like your phone, Chris. Is that an iPhone? I'm like, no, it's not an iPhone. So then she was like, oh, I thought that was the iPhone 15. And I'm like, girl, no, it's not. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop telling people if they think it's an iPhone, it's an iPhone. So we talking about phones or whatever. So the girl was like, oh, I'm gonna get that for that 16 coming out. I'm getting that phone. I don't care what nobody say. So the girl had bills, so that's why she came to a second job because she was already getting SSI, because I told you she's disability. So she only could work so many hours or whatever. So then she was like, "Oh, my rent is a hell of a lot of money. My rent is like 1,000, and my rent is like 1,300." And she was like, "I gotta pay my rent. I pay my lights. My lights like 300." And she was just talking. And then so she was like, "I'm gonna get that phone." And that lady was like, "How you gonna afford that phone when you can't even afford your part?" Like them people was nosy at that job. And then she was like, "How you gonna get that phone and you can't even pay your bills now?" And the girl was like, "I'm gonna get that phone. I don't care what nobody say. I'm getting that phone. When I want something, I'm gonna get it." And I was like, "Okay." Like she was straight up. And then I promise you, we got paid, and she came back and she got that fucking phone. Like we came back, that phone was $800. Yeah, I think it was 16. I'm not sure, but that phone was. If I look it up, it could be 800. Yeah, it was 800. She said she paid $900 for a phone. How you had $900 when our check wasn't even $900, girl? And I'm like, how you get that phone if our check ain't $900? Because baby, at Waterfront, I used to make 340 something, like 400, and then when they come in with taxes, my check would be 300 something dollars every 2 weeks. I was like, how the hell you paying for a doggone phone? Boy, and then she was like, I told you I was gonna get it. My stepdaddy, I called him and he gave me some money, and everybody gave me some money, and I paid them people 10. I mean, almost. She said I paid them people $985. Girl, for a phone. And then she was like, she'll be wearing designer stuff. So I knew she was like a little bougie. Like that was so crazy. And then the lady was like, "You got a new phone already?" She was the lady that said, "Oh, you can't even afford your apartment." And then she was like, "Well, I'm gonna move out of them anyway, or whatever. But them too expensive, girl." And let me see if she has a child. I didn't have a child. She didn't have a child. Let me see, did we talk about charity? Yeah, we did. She did have a child. She had a little girl, but it was a sad story about the little girl. I mean, she still have the little girl, but the little girl, just her disability, the little girl don't really live with her. So the little girl, I think the little girl lived with her mama. So yeah. But then she see her daughter, but her little girl don't stay with her like that. But yeah, I think that's so crazy. Like, and I don't like the little sad stories about her little girl. Like, her folks won't let her have the little girl because they scared that she gonna hurt the little girl and her disability and all. That was a sad little story she told me. But yeah, but anywho, yep. And then she was like, "Well, my grandma and my daddy and my granddaddy, everybody spoiled me. They give me money and the girl. First of all, why is you working? Because if I had that kind of, if I had that kind, man, you think I would be working? Huh. But yeah, I don't know. She ended up moving, but I think I saw her that left. I saw her like two. I had saw her at a Walmart. But she really didn't recognize me. Oh no, the last time I had saw her is I was working at it was and she had ended up getting it was she had ended up she said she had worked at Amazon and then she had left Amazon and then she came back to Amazon and then I was getting ready to go to orientation and I saw her at Amazon and I'm like, huh? And she was like, "Oh yeah, I came back here like 2 weeks ago." So she was working at Amazon after she had quit the waterfront. I didn't even know. And then I think I had went from waterfront and I left waterfront and I went to Amazon. No, hold on. I went to waterfront and then I went to mobile firmament and then I went to mobile firmament, then I went to Amazon. So yeah. Or yeah, I did go mobile firmament first before I went to Amazon. But yeah, the only reason I was able to go to Amazon because um when I was at mobile firmament, the girl had put me on. That's how I got in Amazon. That's how I found about Amazon because she was like, you can't just. I was like, I applied for Amazon forever. She was like, you got to go to workforce, and that's the only way you can get in. Like if you just go straight to Amazon careers, it ain't gonna take you to the real app. And she was for real. Like I went through the app and everything, and then one of the girls that was at Waterfront with me worked at Waterfront with me. She was like, Chris, yeah, she's telling the truth. So she was like, go and put your application in. So she called, she was like, I'm gonna call you back. So she called me back and she was like, Chris, put your application in now, now, now. So then boom, I got home and I put the application in as soon as she said it. And then I called her back that night and I was like, girl, I put it in. She said, they're gonna call you. What I bet you. So boom, they send me an email and say, congratulations, come in to do your drug test, blah, 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 blah. And then I was in Amazon. Like, it is about the connection. People be like, it don't be about the yesterday. It's about the connection. Because I would have never got Amazon if I never talked to that girl. If I would have never talked to that girl, I would have never gotten in there. And just like people were saying about the post office, because I've been trying to get on the post office, I've been on that little doggone. I've been putting the application in since 2000 and I think my daughter was like 4 years old, and I was putting it in since she was 4 years old. Never called me. So then my best friend, she worked at the post office. So it's crazy. My best friend, her sister, two of her sisters work at the post office. Like all two, like it's her sister, two of her sisters, and her. So yeah, it is who you know, because for real. But then she said it took her a long time to get on there. And then I was trying in my hometown forever. Like I was in my hometown for like so many years since my daughter was like 4. So that was a while. So I tried for that like so long. And then I get here and finally, like finally. Like god dang, I applied for so long. God. Sometimes it do take to move and to do something better with your life to literally get where you need to go or whatever. But I can't complain, even though I'm thinking the pay was gonna be a little better than that. But I can't complain. Let me just stop complaining. But I really did thought the pay was gonna be a little better here than it was in Mobile, but it is what it is. Because I when I say about the post office, because I mean I'm not gonna be picky of choosing because God could just take it away from me. But like it's just not comparing. Like how you gonna pay me $20 for cooking, but you paying me 16 for doing the hard. Like I feel like warehouse jobs is harder than cooking. So why is you paying me less and then cooking jobs are higher than like they kind of like retarded because how is a cooking job more expensive than a warehouse job? Shouldn't a warehouse job be more? And shouldn't a hospital be more? That mean you want to pay you at a hospital. Like when I started at a hospital, I was getting paid $9.50 an hour. Like, and I was thinking about, oh, if I go to a hospital, I'm gonna get paid a lot more. I was thinking I was gonna get paid. I really did thought I was gonna get paid by 13, $14 at a hospital. I got paid 19.50 minimum wage for some doggone hospital. And it's a lot to do in a damn hospital. I had to go, even though I was doing housekeeping, I had to go housekeeping. Then I had to clean up people. Then I had to take food, everything. I do all that in the housekeeping. Like when people say, I ain't gonna go scrub the toilet, you is if you do housekeeping. I had to scrub the toilet. Then when I got finished, you got to put the little thing on the toilet to make sure it's like it's fresh. Then you got to clean the tub, clean the shower. Then you have to, and then you have to do it in like 15 minutes. You got to do all that in about 15 minutes. You go room, and then some of the people so nasty. And then the nastiest rooms was the baby rooms. Like the ladies that have babies. That was the nastiest rooms ever. When they say they'll give you a chart or they'll give you sometimes they'll have it already ready when you come in, they have the room that's already discharged, but then sometimes you will have to wait until your pager go off to get the room. So it will be like right before I leave, probably like 11 o'clock. All the baby rooms will be starting lighting up. So she'll even it up with all the coworkers. So I think we'll get 3 rooms apiece or whatever. So boom, we got 15 minutes in the room. And then sometime I would go so fast, and one time I missed 2 things because I went so fast. But anywho, so then they'll have needles. They'll have the needles that's in there that came out their arm. The IVs came out their arm. It was just like horrible. Like when I say horrible, then they have the things that come off their body, like under their like. I was like, oh, this is the horrible thing ever. Then some of them women is nasty as hell. Like it be blood every fucking where. And I'd be like, I wasn't that nasty. I wasn't nasty at all. Like, what the hell? The little things that they give you when you having a baby and the little diaper they give you to put on, that was all over the room. And then some of the toilets was just nasty. It looked like they used the bathroom and didn't even flush the toilet. I was like, I put on by 4 pairs of gloves, and I had to go in there and clean it all up. And then when I get ready to get out of there, it smelled like Pine Sol when I finished. But then they didn't want to give you bleach. They didn't want to give you none of that. Talking about all the people allergic to bleach, you can't use bleach. What? I'm gonna use bleach. So the girl me and the other girl that was telling me about Amazon, she would literally tell me, she was like, girl, do what you do. She was like, get you a bottle and make sure a wrapper around the bottle or whatever and bring it with you every day and use that. And she taught me how to sneak the bleach in. And she was like, use that bleach because I'm telling you, you just don't use a lot. Use a little bit. And then she said, we're gonna have to use the bleach because baby, and then COVID was going through real bad then. When I said COVID was hell of a bad then, it was hell of a bad. You think I'm finna go in a room that and then all this stuff is exposed. Like you exposed to bleach. I mean, you exposed to blood. People with the needles, you gotta touch the needles. You don't even know if you're gonna get affected with the needles. Like, you think I'm really finna go in a room without any kind of bleach? Then they would hide the freaking bleach. They had the expensive bleach. They would hide that bleach. They would literally have it up in the office, and then sometimes the only time they'll give you bleach if you had a room that they had these rooms that they have surgical they would make you go in a room to have surgical stuff and you have to clean that room. And you know how they have like surgery and stuff. So they'll have blood all over the freaking floor. But man, when I tell you, hospital job ain't no joke. And I was only getting paid $9.50 to do all that. I had to go in the surgery room after they finished working on this lady body. Dead serious. I'm not telling no lie. Dead serious. Had to go in there, blood all over the goddamn floor. So when I opened the door, the other housekeeper was like, Chris, because nobody would take that call. I was like, why nobody's taking this call? So they ended up letting me take the call because they told me I was new and I had to get used to it. So boom, I had ended up taking the call. So the other housekeeper was like, I'll help you if you need me to, Chris. So boom, I'm like, what's going on? So I open the door and tell me it's hell of a blood everywhere. And I was like, it was blood on the table, on the bed, on the floor. I was like, so they expect me to clean all this up. So I was like, how am I gonna clean blood up? Because I was seeing movies, I watch movies and hella movies, and I'm like, how to clean blood up. Now I know how to clean blood up, y'all. And that's bad. That bad. Cause then you would know how to, like, if you want to do a murder, you do a murder. But I'm saying, like, I was just like, dang, man, I had cleared it up. And then when I got finished with it, it was no blood nowhere. So the doctor came in, he was like, it never looked this good. But I ended up quitting that job because they were doing too much. And then the other lady, like, it was the ICU part of the room. So one day she came in, she was like, hey, we only got 3 people that's here, and other people supposed to come in later. So then it was only 3 of us on the floor that morning, but then I had just came in. So she was like, Chris, can you clean these 12 rooms? So I think she gave me the rooms. I got in at 9 o'clock. She gave me the rooms at 9. I was finished with all them rooms by 10:30. I called her. I was like, hey, I'm finished with the rooms. She was like, hold on, I got to come up there and check them rooms. You finished already? And I was like, yeah. So then she came up there. It took her about 11. She got up there about 11:15. So then, boom, I was sitting up there for a while talking to the other girl. So we sitting up there. She come up there. She inspect all the rooms. She said, they hell of a nice and clean. She said, no spots, no nothing missing. She said, trash cans empty. It mopped, it swept, it's every. She said, how you did that? She said, any other girl I done gave them many rooms to, they was barely done with it. They took about 3 or 4 hours on it. She was like, I gotta find something else for you to do. Cause she said, I thought you was not gonna be finished with them until about 12 o'clock. About 12 and 1 o'clock. But you only had like, cause I was only there from like 9 to they hired me part-time, and I was only 9 to 2. So then she was like, oh, I gotta find you something else to do to 2 o'clock. Cause I really didn't have nothing else for you to do because I thought you was gonna take forever with the rooms. And she was like, I'm gonna have to find some. She said, stay up here for a while and hide out. Um, she said if somebody come, just act like you're doing something, cleaning up, wiping up the table or something. But she was like, hide out for a couple minutes until I go and look at something for a minute, and then I paid you or whatever, and I tell you where to go. So then she came back up there and she was like, okay, I have an office that's on the other side and nobody at the office over there. She said it's about 4 or 5 rooms. And she said, I just need you to just go in there. She said, really don't. She said, I just need you to go in there, wipe up, change the trash, and kind of mop. But she was like, these people only come in like a certain time. They come in, do a little business, and go away about their business. But she was like, please don't, like, when you wipe, don't touch the computer, because don't touch the wires or anything. Just leave everything alone. Because she said, I don't want to hear it, because these are important people, and they really particular about touching the wires. Because if you touch the wires and say you wiping the computer, they go claim that you messed up their computer, but you just wiped it to get the germs off. But she said they go claim that you messed it up. So I don't want you to, because they gonna know you've been in this room, because it's gonna be on the map that somebody cleaned this room. So she's like, do the bare minimum. She said, when you wipe, just do like a little bit, little wipe there, and just leave it alone. She said, don't go all the way in. You know how you wipe the whole computer down? She said, don't do that, because these people will come in here and they will report and they will say, oh, housekeeping messed up my computer. Like, I was like, okay. So after that, I had cleaned the rooms, and I think it was like she came back up there, and it was like 1 o'clock, 1:30. So then she was like, you finished with the rooms? I was like, yeah, I'm just tightening up. So then she was like, okay. She was like, I really don't have anything else for you to do, but if you want to, you can chill up here until it's time for you to go or clock out or whatever. And so then I'm like, cool. So I just stood up there. And she was like, no, she said, no, I want you to follow me. Just follow me. And you already in training, so they don't know where you at. So then I'm like, okay. So I end up putting my mop and all that up. She said, put all that up. And she said, just follow me. We're going to walk around the building. We just going to, get a walk. So we just start walking around the whole building. And then by that time, I had my walkie-talkie, and they was like, all housekeepers that getting off at 2, they could come to the office. So we had to return all our stuff, the walkie-talkies. So she was like, oh, it's 2 o'clock, baby. You can go ahead and go where you have to go. We're going to take the elevator. She said, you can walk back with me. It'll be 2 o'clock. She said, you can take your stuff back to the elevator and go to the locker and get your personal stuff and go home. So boom. So I think 2 days after that, I saw her again. That's the only person I liked it, because she was actually I'm not color stroke, but she was black and she was a nice lady. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I had told her like 2 days after that, I was like, I'm quitting. And she said, no. She said, every time I like somebody, they always quitting. I was like, no, I'm quitting. Like, they're serious. And she was like, I am so tired of this. Like, every time I get used to somebody and I like somebody real bad, they always leave me. And she was like, I'm trying to say, you young, you do what you do. She said, but I'm trying to stay up for retirement. She said, I would have been left. But she said, I'm trying to get my retirement. And when I get my retirement, and like, that was like a couple years. She probably got her retirement now. Because that was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So she must have her retirement. She was like, I only got a couple more months and I have my retirement. I'll be gone. She said, I've been wanting to get away from this place. She said, at first I was a manager, but I dropped down. And then she said, I became a supervisor. And she said, I want to drop down from a supervisor. She said, at this point, these people don't care about you. And she was just talking to me. She was like, these are some racist ass people that's here. Like, all of the head was white. And she was like, I can't get with it. They don't treat people equally, don't treat people right. And then as soon as somebody come in here that's decent and that's like you and do what you gotta do, then they always like, she was like, I just can't stand it. She said every time I get somebody good and know their job and do what's right, she said they always quit because I mean, I don't blame you. She said, I don't blame you at this point by quitting. But she said, I want you to just do it while you're young. She was talking to me. She said, I'm gonna be like a mama to you. Do it while you're young because you don't want to get my age and then you just stuck at a job for so long and you can't quit because you're trying to get your retirement. Like me, she said, keep going. Like whatever you gotta do it. Like if you're gonna quit jobs and you're gonna go here and you gotta go there, do everything you have to do before you get old because when you get old, it's over. She said when you get old, you ain't gonna want to work. You're gonna be staying at that one job. You ain't gonna want to keep transferring. You ain't gonna want to keep moving around. She said, do all that stuff when you young. She said, I know young people got a different mind, but she was like, do what's best for you. If you feel like that this is not right, go about your business. Because she said, I just don't, she said, I really don't agree with a lot of this stuff these people doing. But, I'm just hush to get my money so I can get my retirement. But she was like, I'm going to be gone in a couple of months anyway, so I ain't even worried about it. But she said, I'm that close on the verge to just let everything go. Because she said, it's not worth it. Because they don't care about you. They don't pay you nothing. You running around like a chicken with your head off. You is. You literally, like for real, when I first started that job, it was so many girls that were just telling me, I hate this job. I hate this job. I don't want to be at this job. I hate this job. They do you wrong. I hate this job. I hate this. Like, it was so many girls. And I'm telling you, these girls wasn't that old. It was girls like 35, 36, 37 on up the age was telling me, girl, it ain't worth it. They don't pay you enough. You don't have enough time with your family. Like, it was so many, and they were still complaining after complaining. And I was just like, how long you been here? Like at this point, I'm like, how long you been here? A lot of them 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, but you still complaining? How you at a job but you still freaking complaining? Like, baby, I'm finna do something. Move around, do something, move around. Don't sit at a job if you're gonna keep complaining. Okay, so you at a job 5 years, but you complaining and complaining and complaining. Come on, do something else. If that ain't working, do something else. And that's what I mean. Like, and that's something I want to teach my daughter too. When she get at a job, don't stay at a job when you're not appreciated. Don't stay at a job when you just stand there like, okay, I'm just gonna take it because it's a job. No, know your worth. Like, you gonna know if that job is for you. Like, there's plenty of jobs, even though I was pissed and I was mad. But when I first had got Top Golf, they had just built it in Mobile, and I had got the job like right. I went to the interview, got it the same day. And I knew it had to be a scam to that job because there was so many people that man was interviewing that day. He gave everybody that interview. Like, when I came from my orientation, it was everybody that he interviewed that day got the job. So boom, I knew it wasn't my fit. I felt something like yeah, God gave me that job, but I felt weird at that job. I took that job because I didn't have another job and I needed money. And I felt weird at that job. Every freaking day I would go to that job, I feel depressed. I was like, I don't even know this job. Why do I feel so sad when I come in this job? Never knew. I didn't know God would work that way. God would work in a way, He would give you something to show you something. Like, I was so geek-ho about, oh my God, I wanna get this new job. Oh my God, I want to work here so bad. But God would give you that job to show you don't need that job. Like, that serious. Like, that was so crazy how that happened. When I'm telling you, when a job hire you did like spot on, it's something about that job that's gonna it might not bother you at first, but it's gonna keep bothering you. And when I say it will bother me every single day, and it was the atmosphere, it was the people. Like, when I come in there, everybody was so Is that they have some type of, I guess because I have different spirit on myself, but they had like a attitude towards me. So it was just like, what did I do to y'all? Like it was like a, oh hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, all right. Like it was, oh, it was a like a aggressive attitude. Like, what did I do to you? So then I'm coming there. The girl had trained me. So I'm thinking the girl nice or whatever. So she training me. So tell me 3 days after she started training me, she was like, oh, you caught on, you worked at fast food before. Da, 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 da. So then she gives me cold shoulder the third day that I walk up in there. So I'm just like, what did I do to you? So I'm asking her questions. She was like, you have a problem. If you don't know how to do something, just ask me. So I'm gonna keep asking until I know how to hang, I know how to grasp with everything that's going on. So I'm like, okay, until I get the feel of it and I know where certain things at, I'm gonna ask. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't want to just do something wrong. And then they like, oh, the new girl did it. The new girl did it. So I'm like, at this point, I've been to many jobs. So I'm gonna ask before I put it right there or before I do something wrong. So I went up to her and I was like, hey, how you do this? And she was like, I told you several times, this is how you do it. It's right here. And she would get an attitude. Like, I'm like, okay, girl, show me again. Because when you showed me, you did it your way. You didn't do it the way that the company wanted you to do it. So she would be like, this is my shortcut, how to do it. I'm not going to do it like you. We two different people. Because you showed me your shortcut, you think I'm going to do your shortcut? I'm going to do my shortcut. So I'm like, girl, so before I came in, she gave everybody else so we would have to go off of a cook list. And she'll be like, you do the prep on this like a cheese prep, you'll do this prep or whatever. So they had one freaking book. They need to have more books if they're gonna have more people back there. They had one book. So everybody had shared one book. So no, they had two books. So they will have two books, but one book is with a major recipe. So everybody had to look at that one book. The second book, they really didn't really get a lot of recipes off that book. So that book will be just over there sitting. So it will be me, another dude, and her. It'd be four of us back there. And it'd be another girl. She come in and she only do desserts. So that girl, I tell you about that girl. That girl had a whole attitude with me, didn't even know me from Adam. Like, I'm literally in there, her energy just comes off. So she was like, do you like the job? How you doing? Like, it was just the attitude. Baby, get that attitude off your shoulder. Because I didn't do nothing to you. So why are you coming in here with an attitude like your she really acting like her stuff don't stink. That's what she really was acting like to me. It's like, baby, you ain't all that. You ain't all. I can't stand older women because they really be thinking they all that. You ain't all that, baby. Okay, you got butt. Okay, you got butt. You know how many girls got butts? That I don't care about that. That don't make me, because I'm the way I am. I'm not gonna go out there and get a surgery because okay, you got a butt. So then all the dudes trying to talk to you at the job. So what? So what? So the major dude, I think the problem that she really had is the major dude that hired me. He would come over there and talk to me like, in a chilly way, like, hey, how you doing? Kristen is doing good. Da, da, da. I think that affected her because when I got there, it was a lot of more dudes talking to me. So why are you getting mad, girl? The reflection you ain't the only woman in this world that a man is not. A man gonna talk to any woman that have any kind of attraction to them. So what you talking about? You try to make it seem like you the only girl that they need to talk to up in there. Baby, I could tell her energy was off when I first met her. When I first met her and I said, hey, she barely wanted to open her mouth. I was like, girl, you cannot hate because somebody else prettier at the job than you. Come on, like, these older women be taking over. They be feeling like because they're not pretty, they be like, okay, it's another pretty girl in here. They gonna look at her. So you ain't the only girl, baby. And then why would you want to attract somebody when you talk about, oh, my husband give me all this, I got the best husband ever. Girl, why is you worried about if a man talking to you if you have a husband? Come on. Like for real, he must not looking no attractive at all. He must be ugly. Cause at this point, you giving off love, like he ain't nothing. But you taking his money. Then we going on trips. He buy me this, he buy me that. But then you still trying to get attracted from other dudes. Because other dudes there, because how I know that, because I'm sitting there and then I'm overhearing every dime. The dude like, oh, you got a hell of a big ass booty. But you don't think I heard that? But we like, you right there in front of me. I'm on the side and you in front of me. So of course I heard that he said you have a big booty. Like, okay, cool. Like I'm saying, like, girl, you get mad because you want somebody to talk to you all the time. You have the attention. But then the way she looked at me, the way she rolled her eyes, the way she would just look at me strange and roll her eyes. Like, girl, I ain't doing it too. Because I don't care how old you is. You my mama age, and I get out there and scrap your ass. Like, I'm sorry. I would get out there and scrap. What the hell? What you mad at me for, though? Because I ain't doing nothing to you. And then it just wasn't that. It just kept being odd stuff. And then people would be weird at that job. Like the girl, she was a dishwasher. So then I'm trying to move over to dishwasher. Because at this point, he was like, what experience you have? I was like, I'd rather be a dishwasher. But then at that time, he was like, I don't need a dishwasher. I already got a dishwasher. I already got 2 dishwashers. No, he said I already get 3 dishwashers. So then, but one of them had quit on him. So he only had 2 dishwashers. And then he went down. He only had 1 dishwasher after that because both of them quit and he only had 1. So then he want to say, oh, we got to hire another dishwasher. I asked you, I told you I wanted to be one, but you kept saying, oh, I'd rather for you to prep food. I'd rather for you to prep food. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, so we hell of a cutting. So she would get the gay dude. So it was a gay dude work with us. She would get the gay dude to do the most easiest job ever. She'll get him to do the easy recipes. When I come in, I'd be the last one come in because I would come in like at 8 o'clock. So all the other ones, they'll come in like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So then I come in at 8 o'clock because that's what my shift was. So then I was like, okay, cool. So I come in and then she gonna say, do this recipe. She gonna give me the hardest recipes. And then she'll give me all the recipes that you have to cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. And you gotta keep chopping and chopping and chopping. And I'm like, why would you give me recipes when I said I had a condition, my arm is literally be hurting after so long. I only could cut after so long. So they took that as initiative and said I didn't tell them that I had I didn't tell them that I had an injury to my arm. But you didn't see my arm? Like, so you didn't see that I had a scar? Because a lot of people that see me, they're like, what happened to your arm? What happened to your arm? What happened to your arm? So you couldn't see that I had an injury to my arm? Then they made it seem like the injury to my arm made me stop doing what I was doing. I couldn't do the job. So then he had ended up, a dude that hired me, he had ended up going to the other manager telling him I can't do the job. How? But it was crazy because I knew it was a setup and I knew it was a whole plot that I knew they were going to hire me to fire me. Because, okay, so I was only there for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks tops. So I felt like they was gonna fire me anyway because, okay, so I came in that day and I wanted to switch over. So I told him, I was like, hey, the energy was too much back there for me. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna move to salads. So they had a area where you could just do salads. You make the salads and you put the salads out. You make the. I was like, that would be better. That would be better on me and better with my arm. And or whatever. So then I went to tell the man, I was like, hey, can you just put me to salads? I think it would be better. I didn't want to cause no confliction because it was already, it just felt weird back there and they were just doing me wrong. So I was like, at this point, before I even quit, I'm gonna talk to him to see can he remove me so I could feel better about this job. So I ended up going up there, tell him, I said, hey, I don't feel good back there. And he was like, what's going on? I said, I don't want to disclose nothing. I don't want to say nothing about nobody, but I just don't feel right back there. So then he was like, I don't need you to be feeling wrong. I want you to enjoy the job. I just move you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he ended up moving me to salad. So then he was like, we gotta train you in everything. Da, da, da. So the second day I come, so the white man, so okay, that day he was like, we're gonna switch you, but it's not gonna be this week, it's gonna be next week. You gotta work your week out because I already made the schedule. So I'm like, okay, so that Saturday I came in. So the girl that's training me, she automatically was leaving. She would come in at 5:00 in the morning. No, she'd come in at 6:00 in the morning. And she would leave right at 2:00, right on the dot of 2:00. So then I would come in, she would tell me what to do. She was like, oh, we don't got that much to do today. We only got one recipe to do. And it's an easy recipe. Just do it and you can clean up and go home. And then I kept asking her, I said, what else we need to do? And she was just like, oh, we just got to clean up or whatever. So then everybody was leaving. Like everybody was leaving me. And it was only me and then the other lady that I'm telling you that was like was back there that have the attitude with the big booty. She don't work on my side. So she was back there because that was the only area that she cooked the cakes at. So she was back there making the cakes and making the desserts. And then she was gonna go. She didn't get off till like 5 because she had just came in. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she was like, oh, y'all having a short day today. Y'all leaving at 12:00. So then boom. So everybody in the left. The girl left. The dude left. The other dude left. Like everybody left me. I was the only one back there straightening up, cleaning up, or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, what else I should do? So I'm walking to her. I said, hey, what else you want me to do? She's like, I'm finna go. It's all done. So I'm like, okay, if it's all done. So I end up calling my mom because at that time I was working on getting the car. So I was like, Mom, I'm ready to go. She was like, that's good. We could go get your daughter. So I didn't think nothing of it no more. Come back the second day. Yeah, I need to talk to you in the office. And I'm like, what is this about? So I'm walking in the office. So then he like, oh, they said yesterday that you was having an attitude. You had an attitude all day and you did this all day and you did. I was like, oh my God, these people are lying on me, but it's cool. Because how did I have an attitude when I just kept going to her, asking her? I was like, hey, what to do next? They kept telling me to report to her. So don't tell me to report to somebody. And I'm trying to see if it's cool for me to go now. So I'm still asking her what to do. This girl straight up left. So then they was like, oh yeah, they said you had left early and you didn't help nobody back there. And they were still struggling back there cleaning up. I was like, oh my God, this is a straight ass lie. Like, how you gonna say that I wasn't helping? And then she saw me got the dishwater, the mop, I mopped and I swept and I put the knives up and I put the like, how did I not help? So I was like, I already knew when I say God have a way for you because God knew I didn't need that job because it was just so weird. I felt it in my spirit. It was a spirit thing. It wasn't like I didn't have a talk with God before I even accepted that job. So that's what I said. I didn't learn my spirit from God, and I didn't really let God guide me until like probably a couple months after that. Like that's what I said, that I wasn't totally. I had to fix myself to be with God, and I was like at that time I was working like I would say the devil had me at that time because I wasn't going to church. I wasn't praying. I was just like going. At that time, I don't know why. I should have relied on God, and I should have cried to God instead of cry to other people or whatever, or vent to other people. I should have had God in my corner, and that's what I messed up wrong. Is I feel like I should have had God with me the whole time, and I think it would have been so much better. And I think I wouldn't accepted that job because God would have told me no. But at that time, I wasn't my religion wasn't that good at that time. At that time, I was just trying to survive and make a living and just be like, okay, cool. I'm just going to make a living. I wasn't really worried about what God was saying. And it's the honest truth. I was just like, and then like just like now, I let God guide me all the way here and let God guide me to a job and God guide me and stuff where and I didn't have God at that time. And I know I didn't. Because there was a lot of stuff I was doing that I was like, God didn't please with this. God didn't tell me to do this. I'm just doing it. And a lot of people need to understand you need to get out of surviving mode because surviving mode will have you doing stuff that you like God ain't even agreeing with that. Like people be like, oh, I was doing stuff that I ain't never did in my life. I ain't never I didn't want to drink. Like I didn't want to drink because of my auntie. And because during my family, like my auntie had a drinking problem, a bad drinking problem. And that made me turn off of drinking because she would have a drinking problem so bad to the point of like she would black out and she would fight, she would cuss, she would fuck. Like right now, if she would be drinking a bottle, she would come back home. I'm dead serious. She would come home, her eyes would be red as you don't know what, and she would want to fight you. You ain't did nothing to her, like nothing to her. She would want to fight you. And I'm saying, like, at that point, and I know that that's a bad problem, and I feel like my sister got a little of that from her because when my sister get drunk, it's crazy. So it's just like, and I'm the type, when I get drunk, I'm chill. Like, I don't say nothing. I want to go to sleep. So when I was seeing that, and then my sister had episodes too, to the point of like, she would have episodes. Like, I'm kind of glad that she is settled with the dude that she's with right now, and that dude is kind of carrying her away from not like because she used to love partying, she used to going out at night. She'll be drunk as hell. Like it was so many episodes to the point of like I don't tell nobody business, but it was so many episodes, and she really didn't have a connection with my mom. So she would literally blow my phone up, calling me, "Oh, come and get me. I'm drunk," and it's just so much stuff. Like when I say people don't know what been going on, and then people will be like, "Oh, you so distant from your family," and people don't know because it's a lot of stuff that I know that I done went through with them that I just kept quiet for years because it was nobody's business to know that. But yeah, when I say people, then she been in predicaments with dudes that I had to go over there and defend her, and it's just a lot. When somebody put you through a lot, and then somebody come back and backlash and say, "Oh, why you never go through these problems?" You wouldn't want a sister of yours to come back to you and tell you why don't dudes abuse you? Why don't do like I don't care what nobody say. If I was going through that, even if I'm going through that, I'm not gonna tell the next person I love why you don't get a man to slap you. Why you don't get you? Why would I tell you that? Why would I want to make you feel bad? That ain't something that ain't in me. I wouldn't sit there if somebody beating you, beating the mess out of you, and then you them, and then you don't want to love no more, and then you come to me and bend to me, and then you say it's things that you don't cross, and people don't read into, they don't be Let me see why this person don't get along with me. A couple of things you said, I take heed to me. You could say one thing to me, over it, but I haven't got over it because you said it. It's a lot of stuff that was repeated to me or said to me that I cannot forgive nobody for. The last was I said I want to start, but still, you don't say stuff to people with you, and then you sitting like, why they acting like that, or why they doing this? So get up and run. Like you think I have to get up and run because you think you treated me right? No. Like my stuff been said to me that I haven't repeated nothing at because I just been moving on with it. But it's really bothering me to this day. For me to heal, I got to let it out. I got to let it out and I got to let it die. But it's just like you can't die, or I mean, you can't let it heal and let it suffer in your mind if you can't get it out. For real, like it's a lot of stuff people saying to me. People like to this day, oh, you were never gonna mount to nothing. Are you never gonna do this? Are you never gonna do that? How many more times you gonna sit? How many more times you gonna say that? Like, okay, I'm never gonna mount to nothing. I ain't nothing. Like, don't talk to me at this point. Like, if you feel like I ain't nothing, I ain't did nothing for you, I ain't. It's even like, and it be the worst people be your damn family. Like, I don't care what nobody else said. People be like, oh, that's your family. Your family be your worst haters. Be your worst haters. They bring you down so bad to the point because they know they can bring you down. The only reason your family can bring you down because they know that they can bring you down because they know everything about you. So they like, we know her weakness. We know how to get to her. We know how to make her mad. We know how to do this. That's why they work on that. Even if you try to get to the level, I just watched the video last night. It said your family would not, your family or your friends would not know your level of growing because they're not there. They don't want to be there. They so used to just being your old self. So they like, oh, she just going through a little phase. She'll be over there. A little phase. I hate when people say that. Like, I'm not going through a phase. This is how I am now. And if you don't like it, oh well. I don't care because nobody was never there before. So why should I expect somebody to be here? You was never there when I was in my old self. So why would you be here with my new self? And I'm not going to bring my new self to be my old self again. And I really regret 2 days ago, I let somebody come to my old self. You know, I'm not trying to do that. But it don't even have to be your family. It could be friends. It could be a dude you're dealing with. It could be anybody that try to bring your old self up. When I say you old as dust, like they is serious. This man is old as dust, and you bringing me down. Like you really trying to talk to me, but you bringing me down so bad. The point of like, why is you bringing me down? Because I'm like, why are you bringing me down if you try to date me? Why would you want to date somebody that you bringing down? You talk about weight. You talking about I don't grind. You talk about I don't want to get money. You talk about I don't like you literally degrading me. Then you telling me, oh, you have sex, money. Who said you have to have sex to get money? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna expose my body to get money. The fuck? I would never do that. Never. I hope people know what that's called. That's called an export. You think I'm finna export to get money? Like, oh, other girls do it. That's other girls. That's not me. Like, see, people be thinking of the wrong thing or the wrong thing. You tell me to get money. But you would want to date a girl that's doing that? Come on. So you would really want to date a girl that just sleep around with any dude to get money. Hey, you getting money. I don't care what you're doing. That's when I know your mindset is there. And that's a true statement. I watched Steve Harvey. and I watch more people that about relationships. And you gotta see what his mind. You just gotta work on his mind. Just that for a minute. Just get to know him, and you will see what his mind is. When I wired to say I want a girl to just sleep around with somebody just to get money, so I don't have to give her money. Like what? That kind of date me. If I was doing that type of stuff, you want to date me? Be like, oh, you a H, you a H. Like, come on, like dead serious. Come on, you would be calling me all out of my name if I was just like doing that just freely will of myself. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah. But then you let me take me out of my character when I'm yelling and screaming at you. I don't want to yell and scream at nobody else. It made me feel like, dang, Chris, your old self is coming back. Like you letting people target you. And I already got enough people targeting me. And I don't need somebody else that's new that I don't even know. We ain't never met each other. We ain't even in the same space as each other. We ain't even seen each other face to face. And you doing all that. And you doing all that. You only saw my picture. You only saw my picture. Like you going in getting mad, talk about I ain't this, I ain't a hustler, I ain't this. How you know what I do? You don't even know what I do. You don't even know what I have in my mind. You don't even know what I'm thinking of. So how would you know what I'm doing? You don't even know what I'm doing. I can sit here and say I'm broke as hell and be rich as hell. I can say I don't have no money. How you know? I can say I don't have a car. How you know? You don't know because you never saw me. You never saw me. You don't know where I'm located at. You don't know where I'm at. So how you know what I don't have? How you know what I don't have in the bank? How you don't know what kind of money I have? Because I ain't never told you. I ain't never told you. The only thing I said is dudes ain't even real these days. That's all. So what you getting from a conversation that I don't have it because I want to do you just want sympathy, you just want to do something for you. Who don't want somebody to do something for them? Be very honest. Who don't want somebody to do something for them? Like you trying to date me. I'm the woman, you the man, you trying to date me. So you gonna do so you're not gonna do nothing? Like come on. You think we gonna survive on a date if you ain't doing it? So you want me to pay for everything? That's what it really seemed like. Like you want me to cake myself out. If I'm gonna cake myself out, I'd be by myself at this point. So if it was vice versa, how you know that I ain't got no money in the bank? How you know that? Because I never told you. So you can't expect somebody, oh, you ain't got no money. How you know? I can tell you anything. I can say anything to you. And one thing about Aquarius is we gonna say anything. I can lie to you. Like I do be lying sometimes. Like dead serious. Because I be want to know what people head at. But like how you know? I could be sitting a stack on money. I could be sitting on money and be telling you I'm broke as hell. And when I do get money, I'm not telling you. So I could be like, okay, I could have my business going. I could do all this stuff. Like when I get married, I sure ain't telling no husband. You think I'm just because I'm married don't mean I have to tell you nothing. Even my bad, y'all. Even when I have my bad, even when I have my business going and I have my money going, I still ain't gonna tell nobody. They don't know about my business. They don't know about my businesses everything. But that's my money. I'm having me a whole. That's what I said when I get married. I'm having me a whole separate bank account, like a separate bank account. You will never know, baby. Cause you ain't finna trap me. We ain't finna get a house together and you say, "Oh, you in the street, you and your daughter." Where? Cause that money gonna be in the bank, and I'm gonna literally be going. I'm literally be going to the bank, and I'm gonna be purchasing us a damn house. So what? No, never. I was taught smarter than that, baby. A lot of women need to think smarter than that. They be investing so much in a man. They be investing their whole life in a man. Cause this girl just did that. She invested all. She gave up her house. She gave up her car. She gave up her job. She deleted her social media. She deleted her platform. She deleted all of her stuff. She got a whole separate number. She got a whole. The phone was connected to his phone. Like everything, she gave it up and she gave it all to him. Like he had control of the phone, the car, the house, the money, everything. Then she went in her bank account, gave him all her money, and then come to find out they broken up now. They're not even together no more. And then he don't want to give her access to her stuff no more. Like he cut her phone off when he mad. See, a man is so different. Like they buy something for you, they want to take the car. They buy a car from you. What they want to take that car from you. They buy a house. They want to put you out. They buy anything for you. They want to get mad and take it back. But a woman don't care. They be like, okay, go and keep it. I don't care. Like a man is just built so much different. Like when they do, that's why I don't want to invest with somebody until I'm really like for real with them. Or even when I'm real, I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to invest my business with somebody. Like people be like, "Oh, my husband is my manager." Never. I'm not doing that. Because you don't mix pleasure with business. Because you mixing that, y'all always together. Then he go think he made you, and yeah. That's why I changed my mind about doing it when I do end up having a man and I'm already doing the YouTube and I'm already doing the stuff that I'm doing. I don't want to glide him into what I'm doing. I would love for him not to want to do what I want to do because I don't want to be if I'm making it up and then I'm making the money. He gonna want to feel like, oh, you using me. I'm on your platform, so you got to give me money. No. This is my money. This is my money. If it ain't my child on there, me and my child, no, I don't want no man on my platform because I saw too many couples that do YouTube channels together, and it's just not worth it because they'll be like, I made you. It's like, dang, y'all made each other. It's so irritating. I hate seeing couples like that. They'll make a whole YouTube channel and then they'll get mad because the other person got more views than that person, and then they think they put that person on. Like, that's why I said I don't want my man, like, if he come in, he be like, hey, I want to do the channel with you. No. I don't even want you to be on the video. No. Because, like, I don't want you to feel like, and then you come in, and we making money together, you gonna be like, and then your homeboy's gonna get in your head, man, your girl over there making that bag, why you ain't getting on that money? You always broke. Like, no. Then he gonna be trying to make it seem like he made it. He made my channel what it is. No. I grew it myself. Like, you're not gonna come in and tell me what I did with my stuff. Like, my business I'm doing, like, I want to open my laundromat and then I want to open more stuff. I'm not going to have nobody in my access to stuff unless my child, like my family. Like, that's it, my child. So it's not going to be no man access of nothing. Like, okay, I got my money, you got your money. Like, if we want to combine it, we want to buy stuff, that's different. But it's not like you going to get my bank account, I ain't going to get your bank account. No. You keep yours, I keep mine, we keep it separate. I don't even want to have a house with you. Like, I'd rather for you to have your own, I have my own, and the peace is there. I don't have to worry about changing my lifestyle up. I don't have to worry about moving this over here, moving that over there, doing this. I'd rather not stay with a man. Like, dead serious. Like, at this point, I'd rather not stay with one. It's more peaceful without one. I'd rather for one to just come in and we be like, okay, I want to come over there, boom, and then I come over yours. That's it. I'm probably going to be like that for a while. Like, I want to be like that probably like 3 years, for real. But until I really get to know a person, I want to be like that for a couple years. Because getting in the house with somebody, you gotta be with them 24/7. You gotta be y'all up on each other 24/7. Like it's annoying. I'm the type of person I could live by myself. I can. I could live by myself. Some women cannot live by themselves. They gotta have a man around them 24/7. Like I don't. Like you could be here, go about your business. Couple hours, I'm done. I'm tired of you. Move on my space, move on my way, get out my way. I be tired of you. Gone. Do what you gotta do. If you wanna go with your homeboys, go. Go. Like, I don't want you. Go. Like it's just a couple minutes. Like my tops of like 4 hours. Tired. Go about your business. I'm gonna take me a nap. Go with your business. Hey, I don't. I ain't with that. And a lot of dudes just want. A lot of dudes wanna. Let me put this over here. I'm gonna say a lot of dudes just want to It's gonna die. I feel say a lot of dudes just wanna I guess because it's light on it. It's just light on it. But for real, a lot of dudes just wanna they just wanna be having somewhere to stay. Cause a lot of dudes cause I was talking to one and he was just like, I'm gonna I wanna have a woman that I could come over to their house and I could chill with them for 3 or 4 days and I could spend the night. Who said you finna spend the night? Like that's what I don't understand or I don't like because it's like, why you gotta spend the night? And then you get mad at me because it's time. Well, I see you don't want to out the in-house dude. Oh my god! Like, who told you gonna come on here and spend 3 or 4 days? I don't even want to see you past 3 or 4 days. I only want to see you for a couple hours when you go with your business. Like, what? No, no, you messing on my rules. Why you gonna be here 3 days for? What you mean here 3 days for? And then talk about I see that you don't want a relationship. I see that you just want somebody to just chill with. You don't really want a relationship. Did I say I want a relationship? Okay, cool. And I was like, I do want the right relationship, but just because, and then he was like, if you gonna act like that, I just come and I leave early. So you're just making your own rules to my house, though. I didn't even tell you. How you know you was coming over? I never told you was coming over. I never told you about stay. Like that's dumb. How you gonna make rules to somebody else's house? And then say I'm gonna pay all your bills. I don't care. Any other woman would go for that and be like, oh, he gonna pay my bills. I don't care. I would struggle before I get with another dude. I promise you, I will struggle. I will struggle to get to my career before I get with another dude that's gonna bring me down. Cause baby, I learned after them 6 years of being with somebody that dogging you, talking to you any kind of way, trashing you out because he was still in love with his ex. Boy, I'm over that. I'm over it. Like I'm not letting another dude come in my house and tell me what to do. You ain't on my lease, and you're not finna tell me how to run my house. Like, oh, why you got this right here? Why you ain't got no furniture? That's the famous word for a dude to say. Is she gonna do something about it? Why you got over here? Why you ain't got no bed set? Why you ain't got this? Why this over here? Why this over there? Why you ain't got this? Why you ain't got that? Why you worry about what I don't got? Get it for me if you wanted me to have it. Like just like the last dude for 6 years, you want to come in my house and tell me, Oh, I need to buy you a couch. I didn't never tell you to buy me a couch because I was gonna buy a couch on my own. Then I didn't never tell you to go get a car. You went to go get a car on your own. Like you getting mad at me because things I don't have, but you don't even have pot piss and armor in the garage. You don't even have a house. But you gonna come in my house and tell me what I need to have in my house. Come on. Don't even have a house. Don't even have a room, living with your sister on a freaking couch. But you coming in somebody's house telling them they need you need this over here. You need this, you need that. A man don't even know how to decorate. Half of these men don't even know how to decorate. If their house is decorated, somebody decorated it for them. Either their mama, sister, auntie, cousin, their ex-girlfriend, their baby mama. Somebody decorated they space for them. Because I'm telling you, I've been in plenty of dudes' houses and they have jack. They don't have enough food in the goddamn refrigerator. That's number one. Number two, they got drawers, towels, everything all over the floor. Three, their bed is the only decent thing because they made it up or whatever. Sometimes their bed ain't even decent. Dirty ass sheets, dirty ass pillows. Like, house is just destroyed. Like, they have a whole little mantle, bills, like, different bills they put up from the mailbox. One dude, I went in his house, he had a whole cabinet of medicine. Then he had a little deodorant over there with some perfume, with some cologne. And I'm like, then you have the towel, towels after so long, it look like they stuck. So you gotta wet it to get it like unstuck. So they'll have towels hanging up. And then it would just be. And I'm like, how is y'all surviving? Because you have no food in your goddamn refrigerator. Like they have peanut butter and let me see if I remember. They got peanut butter jelly and one loaf of bread, probably one pack of little bologna or ham sandwich, one pack of cheese, probably, and a thing of milk and some cookies. Like, what is you surviving off of, honey? Like, this is not for the last you forever. Go grocery shopping. Then they don't want to go grocery shopping. They go like, I don't got no money. But you got money to buy what you want to buy. But you eating out every day. You got money. Because if you eating out every day, you got money. Like, they are serious. I would go up to that dude's house and he would literally tell me, oh, I ain't got no food in the refrigerator, but we could go to Popeyes. We could go to Captain D's. We could go, dude, you talking about going to a fast food when you could go the same amount of money you spending on this fast food, you could go to the goddamn store and buy some groceries. And I even offered, and that same dude that had the bologna and stuff in the refrigerator, I even offered him. I said, hey, you don't have to pay me back. We can go to the store. I do have food. Like, I didn't want to tell him I had food stamps, but I was like, hey, I got a little yams. And you could just pay me a couple dollars. I don't care. Like, I'm willing to help you. I don't want to see nobody struggle. Like, they're serious. I offer him to take him to the store to buy him some food for his house. Like, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, dudes just live any kind of way, but they want to talk about us. Boy, dudes live wild. They house be, you could tell that a dude just live there because they house be empty as hell. Sometimes they be having air mattresses. Like, one I went in, he only had air mattresses. And then the other one I went in, he only had a mattress on the goddamn floor. Yeah. So he had a mattress. His whole mattress set was set up in his room. But I didn't like, it was a disrespectful thing to me as a woman that have a child. It's why your child mattress on the floor. Like, I understand when you just moved in or you trying to get a new bed set, but your son and your daughter mattress is on the goddamn floor, and the mattress is dirty as fuck. Like, dirty as hell. The mattress is so dirty. Like, the mattress is black. It's white, but it's black. Like, how you got your children sleeping on a mattress like that and they have no sheet, no nothing on it, and it's just on the middle of the floor? Oh, that's my son's room. And you wasn't able to get him a frame? Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Then you got the room with your daughter room, talking about his daughter don't want to sleep in there. It's a mattress, it's a dirty mattress in there. And then he got nothing but hell of a car stuff in her room. Of course she don't want to sleep in there. And then he talking about my daughter now. I don't know. She just want to spend more time with her mama. She don't want to see me. Because that's a girl. A girl don't want to be up on their dad 24/7. So, anywho, his son be in there. And then tell me why he got hell of a cats in his yard. And then he gonna say, this is my living room, this is my kitchen, this is the his doggone living room looked like it had hair all over the couch, chips over the couch, drinks over the couch. Like, you want me to sit up in here? And baby, that's nasty. Like, that dude turned me off so bad. Like, he turned me off. I come in his house, he got roaches and rats falling out, all the stuff. Like, he gonna say, don't turn on the stove because rats gonna fall out. What? How you inviting me to this house when you like, dude, you crazy? Then he gonna say I didn't clean up because I was lazy. And then he talking about that's the issue that my parents had from me when I was little. They used to tell me I was lazy. I never cleaned up. So you don't wanna oppress nobody. Like, you had that much time. We was talking for months, and then I told you when I was coming there. So you had like 5-6 months to clean up your house before I came, and to get a new stove and to move that stove around. If that stove wasn't working, why you didn't get rid of that stove? I would have towed that stove out and put it in the yard and let the garbage pick that stove up if it wasn't working. And it's just like, if nothing was working, why is it still in the kitchen? Then you got hell of a drinks, hell of a chips, hell of a candies, all over like empty bottle of drinks, empty bottle of candy, like trash, like literally trash sitting around the house. Then in your room, it ain't making no better. You have medicine all over. You have everything over the cap. I didn't even want to sit on the bed. The floor was hell of a nasty. It had sticky stuff all over the floor. It was carpet. When I say that was the worst trip in New Orleans. And then it's crazy. We was on phone for months talking about nasty people, stinking people, all that. And come to find out, you nasty as hell. I thought he was decent because he would say, I can't get rid of the rats. I can't get rid of the roaches. I see why. Because you're nasty. If you wasn't nasty, they would run away. If you wasn't nasty, they would run away. Like, they're not running away because you nasty. Get rid of this trash. Get rid of all this stuff and clean up. Wash that thing off the couch. Get a vacuum cleaner. Clean up, and they will go away. And it's so crazy. It really blowed me because we had a good vibe, and like, his vibe was just awesome. And I'm just like, this is like, you know how you say this is a man versus me. So our personalities were clicking. We would think like alike and everything. And I was just like, when I see him, I had to see him. When I saw him, I was just like, this is not good. Like, I could have looked over. Yeah, he was a heavyset dude. Yeah, he was this. He wasn't too cute, but I could have looked over that if he was cleaner. Like, it was just like, oh Jesus, like, Jesus. When I say he turned me off, I ain't never felt no sour feeling in my heart from somebody. Like he just gave me the icks. Like, oh, like, oh, why is you living like this? And then he gonna say, um, well, that house is really not my house. So it's his ex-wife and him had the house, and then he said his ex-wife got a divorce, and the ex-wife was gonna get him the house. So then he like, I don't want to clean up because it's not my house. That is not no excuse. That is not no excuse to not clean the house because you don't think it's your house. Like that woman care less about that house. Y'all been divorced for how long? Y'all been divorced for 12 years. And you really think that woman cares about that house? Because if that woman did care about that house, she would have had that house by now. Like, dude, please, if y'all been divorced for so long, why is that one? And she in a whole nother relationship with a whole nother dude, and she married to a whole nother dude. You think that girl studying you? She's not studying you. She just wanna continue messing up your life. That's what she's doing, and you letting her mess up your life. Like, why is you holding on to somebody that don't care about you? First, she don't care about you. She put you on child support. She's taking all your goddamn money. She tormenting you to your children. She's telling your children lies. Like, come on, just she really don't want you. She just want to literally make your life miserable, and you don't see it. That's crazy. If you gonna say, "Oh, well, she be telling my son and my daughter don't be dealing with me," why would she tell you that? Like, come on, go get full custody of your children and keep it moving. Like, why is you worrying about her? Then talking about he's so scared of her. Girl, dude, how you scared of the girl? Come on now. We can't be together. I cannot stand no scary dudes. Like, it's so many dudes that I done talk to that be so scared. What you scared of? Damn. I can't be with you. You so scared. How am I gonna be protected if you so freaking scared? Just like the one that was saying he was gonna buy all that stuff. He's scared in my area. I don't want to be in your area. I'm scared of the cops. What you got a warrant? You got a warrant for your arrest or something? Like, dang, what you scared of them damn cops for? That's crazy. Like, and then I remember another one when I was in Mobile. He was like, oh, I'm not coming to your house because I'm scared of your ex. What you scared? Like, y'all some scary dudes. Like, for real, scary dudes. I need to be with somebody that's not scared. They don't get that. Mm-mm. Like, when I was in, you feel like I ain't scared. I ain't gonna say I'm not scared, but you have exes and you don't think I'm scared. But yeah, well, I have to get off of here because my video is way long. Like, way long. Like, it's so long. It's way long. But I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. It's way long. It's 2 months. 48.